Well, moving into our next story of the day, we got Lindsey Graham here going after and kind of, I don't want to say going after Hillary Clinton, but that's kind of what he's doing. But he's backing Donald Trump up, and he's getting a little bit spicy on this show here called ABC This Week. And I love the guy here in terms of him pushing back. And you'll see that he gets a little bit feisty. We do have the clip here in just one moment. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Go to baldbrad.com. Check out our merch, folks. We'd love your support in any which way possible. Well, Lindsey Graham, in the latest Donald Trump surrogate to lash out against the Justice Department's double standard, after indicating the former president, but admits that he did do things wrong with handling classified materials. Everybody agrees that what Donald Trump did was wrong. Like, I don't understand, like, where's like the conversation here of, yes, everybody understands that he did something wrong, but that's not the issue. The issue is the double standard that we're seeing from the justice system, where somebody will do the exact same thing or maybe even worse, and nothing happens to them. But then when the right side of the aisle, conservative Republicans, do something wrong, then it's just bringing down the whole force, the whole entire government upon that one person, bringing in the IRS, going after their business dealings, looking in their underwear drawer, raiding their homes. I mean, it's thing after thing, indictment after indictment, where you have the Democrats and the left going, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay until it happens to you. You just opened up a door that will never be closed again, because what's going to happen now is you're going to have Republicans in office at one point that are going to go after your guy, that are going to go after Obama, which there's a lot of conversation about going after Obama. If you haven't read The People vs. Barack Obama by Ben Shapiro, who's a lawyer, going after him, showing the stuff that he committed, that is a book to read, folks, because boy, oh boy, does he expose Barack Obama. If you want to read the works of Trey Gowdy and Jason Chaffetz, both congressmen at the time of Benghazi and other fiascos going on, Trey Gowdy has a great book, doesn't talk much about his stuff in Benghazi, but you can look it up online. Check out Jason Chaffetz's book called The Deep State. That one's going to flip you out because that talks about Obama's time as well. There's a lot of stuff here, folks, to really deep dive into, but we're covering here is Lindsey Graham's interview and just the double standard from the justice system. Let's go ahead and roll it.
We are joined now by Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, who's endorsed Donald Trump for president in 2024. Senator Graham, thank you for joining us this morning. Donald Trump has said repeatedly that he did nothing wrong. Do you believe that?
Well, here's what I believe. We live in an America where if you're the Democratic candidate for president, Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, you can set up a private server in your basement to conduct government business. And when an investigation is had about your activity, no, let me finish.
But you didn't answer the question.
That was ridiculous. Well, yeah, I'm trying to answer the question from a Republican point of view. That may not be acceptable on this show. Yes, I don't like what President Trump did in certain aspects. I don't like that Joe Biden had classified information on the garage. I don't like that Mike Pence carelessly took classified information. I don't like any of that. But what I don't like is a system in America where the Secretary of State, who's a Democratic candidate for president, has people take a hammer to social media devices and break them apart, apply bleach bit to a hard drive to erase emails, allow classified information to get on a felon's computer, Anthony Weiner. You haven't even mentioned that. Most Republicans believe we live in a country where Hillary Clinton did very similar things and nothing happened to her. President Trump will have his day in court, but espionage charges are absolutely ridiculous. Whether you like Trump or not, he did not commit espionage. He did not disseminate, leak, or provide information to a foreign power or to a news organization to damage this country. He is not a spy. He's overcharged. Did he do things wrong? Yes, he may have. He will be tried about that, but Hillary Clinton wasn't. Your old boss committed perjury in a civil lawsuit, lost his law license, obstructed justice in a dozen ways, and he didn't get prosecuted. I know.
And he was impeached. Well,
enough.
Senator,
yeah, well, he was impeached, but he wasn't prosecuted.
You've made.
Damn, dude, Lindsey Graham came out ready. Dude, he came out ready to freaking go on that. Oh my God, I love how he got fired up at the beginning too. I'm kind of a read in the wind with Lindsey Graham. There's things that I really like that he says and does, and there's other things I'm like, just please shut up, man. But you know, hey, you can't agree with everybody says. I'm sure there's things I've said on here that you don't agree with, but hell, we're a community nonetheless. We got to love each other and go along with it. So here, the DOJ, as it was mentioned before, unsealed. So before it was sealed, now it's unsealed. A 49-page indictment on Friday. Geez, it's early, folks. Give me a break here. With 37 counts against Trump, including 31 counts of willful retention of national defense information under the Espionage Act. What a freaking stretch. This is very similar to what you had with that other knucklehead, Alvin Bragg, trying to push things through even though it doesn't meet the statute of limitations, and kind of do some foo-foo stuff in terms of where Donald Trump was at for extended length of period of time. It's just silly what they're doing. They're folks, we all see it, okay? I understand you know this, but we all see what they're doing here. They're manipulating, they're stretching things as far as they can to sit there and get this guy locked up because that's what they want to see. Pictures were also released showing the storage of classified materials in boxes around Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Look, so were the pictures of Joe Biden years ago driving out of his garage with his Corvette. Okay, the boxes are in the back. Trump will appear in a Miami court on Tuesday afternoon and has already said he will, of course, plead not guilty. There's also a conversation here, again, not just about the Hillary Clinton thing. Everybody, I would say, would think even at the time, even I was like this, like, yeah, she should be like at least prosecuted for this, right? I mean, this isn't a good thing. If she was prosecuted for what she did, okay, and then you have it kind of unravel out to other people, that would be justified. But I would also like to point out, Donald Trump was president. So there's a huge thing that he can utilize, and we'll get to it with Vivek Ramaswamy in the third segment here as to what nobody's talking about. I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna wait here, kind of let it marinate a little bit in terms of what we're going towards here. But there's a good case which Vivek Ramaswamy and others are making that Donald Trump not only was president, but he can have those classified documents. According to the act itself, he can have those classified documents. Now, the difference between him and Joe Biden is Joe Biden had documents from when he wasn't president. There's also a kind of we don't know because nobody wants to investigate the thing. There's an idea that there was a period of time in which he was not in Congress and that he wasn't vice president. So there's a period of time in which he had classified documents that he should never have had classified documents in the first place, according to any law. So there's so many differences here from Hillary Clinton being Secretary of State, having a server in her bathroom, giving documents out there, and even though she used bleach on the thing, folks, that's only bleach bit on her side of the server, by the way, in emails. There's people out there in the ether that have the emails that were sent to them on behalf of Hillary Clinton. So there's people out there living today that could sit there and actually go after Hillary Clinton. But we all know what happens when you go after Hillary Clinton, right? You wind up 6 feet into the ground and nobody ever hears from you again. So again, Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, should not have done what she did, didn't get prosecuted. Joe Biden, in Congress, vice president, or hell, none of the in-between, has classified documents for decades, nothing happens to him. Donald Trump, actual president, has classified documents, strong case that he is allowed to have those documents, nothing happens. Barack Obama had documents, strong case he's president, can have those documents, so it's linear, it goes both ways. Mike Pence, on the other hand, what are you doing? You're not president, you're vice president, what are you doing having documents? So it has to be all linear. We can't sit there and jump and pick and look at a buffet like, oh, this is good, I want this one because it's Hillary Clinton. Oh, that one's really good because that's Barack Obama, I want that one. Well, I don't like that one because that one's Trump. No. We have to be linear here. So there's a strong case, Barack Obama, Donald Trump are good. Joe Biden, Mike Pence, probably not so much. Another case of, how about you just don't prosecute any of them because it's never happened before, especially a sitting president. I mean, you are opening up a doorway that is not good. But I want to know what you all think here. Do you agree with this? Or do you disagree with it? Do you think Donald Trump should be prosecuted? Do you think Donald Trump should be put behind bars, whether it's Alvin Bragg or now in Miami with, was it Jack Smith or whatever the guy's name is? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.